What is up, guys? It's Jimbo here, and welcome back to another God Roll guide for Destiny 2. Today we're going over the battle rifle, the Battler. It's back, it's in Halo, and now it's in Destiny. This gun is really unique. It has the legacy frame, which is very similar to the battle rifle, which means it does have a little bit more handling and stability when you use it from the hip, but it's a fantastic gun. I've been using it and it's a great callback, and especially when you have a good shader on it that's black, it just feels like Halo, and it's such a great homage from Destiny to have this in the game, and Bungie have done a fantastic job here as well. So before we jump into all of the stuff that we do, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. I've got a lot more content coming over the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Starting out, let's talk about the Battler. The Battler has a 450 RPM, so it is a little bit faster firing, and I would definitely recommend getting used to the fire rate on this, but it is a great gun. It feels nice when I've used it. I've enjoyed my time using it, and it's very easy to get. So if you want to know how to farm this, you can get a bunch of treasure keys and take potluck chance at the treasure key chest in Xur's lair that he has, or you can continually do the Dares of Eternity and potentially get a drop at the end of that if you do lightning rounds as well. And then you can obviously just keep doing that loop, keep getting yourself the treasure keys and opening them up as you go, and then that's how you'll be able to get it to drop. It is going to be in the loot pool with a lot of the other weapons in there, so it will sometimes drop a lot. Sometimes the grenade launcher will drop, sometimes the shotgun will drop a little bit more often. But yeah, definitely go and farm a bunch of the Dares of Eternity to get this weapon. But let's talk about the perk pool. If we take a look at the perk pool for the Battler, if we're going to talk about strictly PvE focused, I would definitely recommend trying to get yourself a stability masterwork or a handling one, which would max it all the way out when you get it to 10, which is pretty fantastic as well. The stability is also great on it as well. I also have a little bit less range if I put steady rounds on, which is also helpful, but it does minus the range a little bit, so it, I might end up using that, but you can get a range boost when it comes to accurized rounds. But I'm not going to talk about any more of those. What I do want to focus on is the two specific roles that I would recommend for PvE. First of all, we have Demolitionist, which is the same perk that we've used so many different times. Kills the weapon, generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. This is fantastic because you can extend out the magazine, and also you are gaining grenade energy back when using this, as always. And then the other perk you can go for is Outlaw. Outlaw is obviously gives you a reload buff when you are getting a precision kill. It's fantastic. You could potentially go with Killing Wind if you really wanted to, but Outlaw, Demolitionist is what I'm going to recommend there. And then for this right-hand column, Adrenaline Junkie is the only real one that I would say is good, because you have the ability to gain increased damage, and also you get a big boost. So it's kind of like how Swashbuckler works. The weapon gains increased damage and handling up to 33%. So that's why I would recommend Adrenaline Junkie on this. Wouldn't recommend Kill Clip, purely based off the fact that reloading when you are halfway through a clip just cancels out the kill clip. Even if you get more kills, you have to wait until it goes away and then get the kill clip to activate again. It's not very good. But the blunt execution rounds is very situational. You get around about 500% increase to your damage for one burst. So when you melee an enemy and then you fire at them straight after, you will get, obviously if you have a precision damage, you'll get an increase in your damage, and it goes up to, I had it go from like 1,000 up to about 6,000 when it came to the damage. But it's only really good for, a couple of situations. And if this was on any other weapon and like a shotgun, oh my god, this thing would be insane if they had this on shotguns. And I feel like they will put it on it eventually, but I'm not entirely sure. It'd probably make them a little bit broken, but I'd love to see it. So yeah, on this, I've gone for Outlaw and Adrenaline Junkie, but you could go with Demolitionist, Adrenaline Junkie. I'm probably going to be searching for this role in particular, but Outlaw and Adrenaline Junkie is what I have right now. Now that we've gone over the roles and stuff, let's talk about is it really worth it and where it kind of sits for me. Personally, I think this is the best solar energy weapon out there for pulse rifles, in the pulse rifle slot. Currently we have Stars and Shadow, we have Forge's Pledge, Jurassic Green was in the previous Halloween event, so you can't get it anymore, and now the Battler is in the game. So out of those three, Forge's Pledge and also Stars and Shadow, I believe, can get multi-kill clip on it, which is a higher damage perk, and it has a different array of them on there, especially Stars and Shadow. But the thing is, it's hard to get an exact roll of that. The perk pool is very big, which means that the Stars and Shadow doesn't drop as often as well, so you're taking a lot of chances when it comes to getting this. And the same kind of applies with Forge's Pledge, because Forge's Pledge only drops from Iron Banner, so it means that it's also in the loot pool with all of the other weapons. There's no easy way to farm it because Iron Banner sucks at the moment when it comes to getting the weapons that you want. And the Battler, it's easy to farm, it doesn't take long to do. You could spend like a day doing the Days of Eternity on repeat, and get a bunch of treasure keys and then put them all into the Zer's lair chest, and you'll be able to get it. If you do lightning rounds, you can potentially get one as well. It's absolutely fantastic, and I think this is going to be a BR that I use for GMs and I just use for general builds and stuff in the future, especially with Demolitionist Adrenaline Junkie, or you could also go with the Outlaw Adrenaline Junkie as well. So you get a 33% increase, which is kind of nuts. So I'm really, really excited to use it. But that's the Battler. The BR is back in Halo, and the BR is back in Destiny. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If it has been helpful, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, turn on that notification bell, as always. And this has been Jimbo, and I'll see you in the next one.